Marvel's Phase 3 has begun, and from this point on, everything is building towards the Big Bang, the battle between the Avengers and the Mad Titan Thanos. We have not seen much yet of the latter. We do, however, know what he's after: the mysterious Infinity Stones. In order for you to have a better understanding of these stones, this video will give you an insight on these mysterious artifacts. But first, let's answer the most important question. Where do these stones come from? James Gunn gave us a very unique origin story in Guardians of the Galaxy. In the movie, we learn that the stones have been created long before the existence of the galaxy itself by 4 beings who can be seen briefly behind Chris Pratt. The first users of the stones were the so-called Celestials, ancient beings that belong to the oldest in the Marvel Universe. At some point, however, they lost the stones to different races.
There's a little pee coming out of me right now.
The comic book version, however, is very different. Long before anything existed, there was a being called Nemesis. In the comic book Avengers Ultra Force, it was revealed that Nemesis literally split herself up into different Infinity Stones in an act of solitude. That sounds a little too dashing for the MCU, which is why James Gunn's version seems more plausible.
Infinity Stones.
What are the Infinity Stones? Originally, Nemesis split herself into 7 stones. The 7th stone was, however, soon banned from the comic books, and 6 became the norm. Every single stone is extremely powerful and possesses extraordinary abilities. The Power Stone grants its carrier enormous strength. The Time Stone has the ability of time travel and can manipulate time in every way imaginable. The Space Stone is capable of teleporting its user. The Soul Stone grants its user the ability to control another being's soul. The Reality Stone can alter reality itself. The Mind Stone awards its user with unlimited psychic abilities, including telepathy and telekinesis.
Beautiful.
How dangerous are the stones? Extremely. Every single one of them is extremely powerful, and as we learned from the Collector in Guardians of the Galaxy, it is virtually impossible for an ordinary being to use but one of them. Therefore, only a unity of beings is able to control the stone. In the comic books, it is Thanos who unites the stones for the first time. And that, as you know, also happens to be his endgame in the movies. He is very likely to succeed in doing so in Infinity War, thus becoming an overly powerful adversary of the Avengers.
I'll do it myself.
Where have we seen the Infinity Stones in the MCU as of now? 4 stones were already introduced to us. The Space Stone was inside the Tesseract, which Hydra found on Earth and used for their dark schemes. The Mind Stone was in possession of Loki in the Avengers. He used the stone inside his spear to control his enemies mentally. After that, the stone was used to turn Wanda and Pietro Maximoff into Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. After the Avengers retrieved the spear in Age of Ultron, Tony Stark used the stone in order to create Ultron. Eventually, the stone ended its journey on Vision's forehead.
The Mind Stone. It's one of the 6 Infinity Stones, the greatest power in the universe, unparalleled in its destructive capabilities.
The Reality Stone was first seen in Thor: The Dark World in the shape of the mysterious ether that the Dark Elf Malekith wanted to use to put an end to the 9 realms, a plan that luckily failed. The Power Stone is found by Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy, in which Ronan is assigned to bring it under Thanos' control. Defiantly, he uses the stone himself, only to be destroyed by the Guardians. The only stones missing as of now are the Soul and the Time Stone. It is possible that one of them will be introduced in Doctor Strange. Which one of them is hard to tell. It could perhaps be the Time Stone, because as we know, Thor will travel to Hell in his 3rd adventure. And where would possibly be a better place for the Soul Stone other than Hell?
They see everything. They see you leading us to hell.
What do you think? Who will carry the next stones? Let us know in the comment section below. And if you'd like to learn more about Thor 3 or Doctor Strange, check out these videos.